So here's my Space Invaders by 1UPARCADE, the Countercade. They call it the Countercade, probably because it's probably a better choice than calling it a bar top. But that's what a lot of people refer to this style as a bar top. And yes, that is a button in the background. It says my kitchen. But yeah, you'll see in the back there's other units available. Pac-Man, Space Invaders, the one I have, Centipede, Missile Command, Dick, Doug. And I've only seen Pac-Man and Space Invaders in the store, and I decided to go with the Space Invaders one here. So we'll get this opened up here. They did a really good job actually packaging this in here. Everything fits in there really well, right down to the little plastic handle inserts for the for the handles. But yeah, really happy with what they did. I'll actually probably save this box just for transportation reason if need be. I actually, and I will admit, here's the manual for it. There's not really a lot to it, but yeah, I'll admit I've actually opened this already and was playing it, and it had to be transported, so I put it back in the box, and it worked really well. But yeah, you can see there's plenty of padding all the way around. This front plastic shield, if anything, I'll at least probably keep the front plastic shield. And then here it came with some rubber feet, so I was thinking, that's pretty good. I'll put those on the bottom, and I'll show you in a bit that didn't actually need them, but it's kind of nice it came with them. But we'll take that front plastic shield off, which I'll probably actually keep that. I have a feeling I might. If it's depending on where it gets stored, I'll probably put that on as like almost like a dust collector. But yeah, here you'll see it already had 4 feet in its spot. Whoever put them on must have been drunk. They're not on the straightest roll, but here's where the DC plugs into. Sticker's peeling a little bit, but no big deal. Front speaker holes. And then 8-inch screen, so you got your joystick, on, off, volume. And then you got your player 1, player 2, and your fire button. Did a good job of just the graphics to make it look like an old arcade. It was really done really nicely. It's very compact. That 8-inch screen's not that big. I wouldn't mind actually maybe copying this design and making another one that had a little bit bigger screen in it. But yeah, we'll get this thing plugged in and powered up. All right, so here we got it turned on. You'll see there's a couple options on here. You got the volume here. There's 3 settings: off, low, and high. And then, of course, power itself, off and on. Pretty straightforward. Nice little grommets around them, though. I like that. Have a nice solid click to them. And then the joystick is a left-right joystick. And this is actually one of the reasons I got this one over the Pac-Man one. I figured if anything ever happened and I had to modify this, you'll see that looks like a pretty standard 1/4-inch screw there. But here you'll see it's slotted to only go left and right. One of these days maybe I should take it apart and see if I maybe routed it across into there, if it could go up and down. That way, if I ever had to put like another emulation system in it or something, I could get four-way design, or just cut a circle and have it have an 8-point articulation. Depends on the joystick inside, I guess, and how it's hooked up. But yeah, you got your player 1, player 2 buttons, your fire button, and then, like I mentioned, the reason I went with this over the Pac-Man one is I wanted that extra fire button, because there's a lot of games you can emulate with at least one button compared to no button. Because any game you can do with one button or no button, you can do with one button, just by not using the button, obviously. But yeah, you'll see here's the so it comes with 2 games. This is the black and white version, the real old school one, and it works really well. One of the things that as this game gets remade that you kind of forget, because they don't always do it the same way, is you could only have 1 bullet out at a time. So if you missed and it was traveling up, you could not shoot again right away. So it took a little bit to get used to, but I like that. I want that, that original feel. Centipede was that way too. I have remakes of Centipede where it, just lets you constantly fire. But yeah, so we'll hold down the player 1 button, back out to the menu, and let's pop up the color version, and everything pretty much starts the same way. There seems to be a little hesitation while starting, but there's no hesitation while playing, which is good. But yeah, you'll see here it's pretty much the exact same layout, and it's kind of interesting as they go down and they hit certain levels, the aliens change color too. So it'd be interesting to see what could have been done with this. I like the unit. Little bit bummed it really only had 2 games in it. But when I bought it, I knew that it would have been neat to have. I don't know, maybe one more game in there or something. I do have the full size unit, which is funny to say full size, of the 1UP Champion Edition Street Fighter 2 cabinet. Reason it's funny to say that is because none of these are full size. And that one, I guess it was all Street Fighters, but it had 3 versions of the game in there. I was about to say, I'd really like to get the Centipede version, have a trackball version of the 1UPARCADE with its games. But then again, I would really like to have that. I'd really like to have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I'd really like to have the Golden Tee one. So, I mean, that can just keep going, I guess. But otherwise, build-wise, I'm actually really happy with this. I have no problem with the joystick, no problem with the buttons. I haven't heard anyone complain yet about that on these, but I have heard about people saying, "Oh, you need to do an upgrade on the larger style cabinets." And those actually, maybe I can feel it a little bit more. I don't know if it's because it's a Street Fighter version and I'm pounding on those buttons more. But at least with this version, I don't know. I feel like they're the same buttons. I don't have a problem with it. So I don't plan on doing any upgrades to it. Oh, I was so close there. But yeah, this is I've been pretty happy with this. Yeah, if you liked the video, thanks. Share it, all that good stuff. But otherwise, thanks for watching.